Yep. I do it for those guys and you. I'm being interrupted during the stream. We got the Miami Dolphins playing right now. I don't get right now. This is a scheduled NFL event, baby. I don't think they could stop the broadcast for a Pop It toy.
Please, Daddy, please.
I know. Alright, and now this is the results. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Welcome back. I have been totally blindsided with a blitz here. We are going against the Kansas City Chiefs. Let me tell you, they don't have Pat Mahomes, but they do have a record to be feared. They do have Christian Okoye, very destructive running back. Let's see where they are right now, though. I believe we might have looked at that. Let's see again. Oh wow, they're 5-1. Okay, this is the real test of the season then. Here we go. Miami Dolphins, Kansas City Chiefs, Week 9. Look at their colors. They're atomic. I fear them, so we're going to go ahead and take the ball. We're going to want our offense to get started immediately. And here we go. Not much kick behind that. He's going to get it on the 17th. Wow, they got him down immediately. A 6-yard gain. These guys are here to play, folks. All right, they're not in the shotgun. Marino, it's a run to Higgs. Takes the outside. It looks like he only gets a yard there. Second and 8. Marino steps back. He's passing. He breaks a tackle and he's running. Gets out of bounds. He gets 6 yards on the play. Well, you see, he's trying to be a conservative here. This defense looks a little stalky. They're probably going to want to dig into their playbook a little bit. Third and 1. They're working out of the shotgun. And it gives Marino time to run, but he takes the sack. He gets a 1-yard loss. And Kansas City is not playing, folks. They're going to force Miami to punt. They're going to want to stay conservative since they're so deep into their end zone. McCon kicks this one deep. Not deep enough to go in the end zone, so he is returning it. And he gets pulled down fairly quickly for only a 12-yard gain. It's going to be at the 14. Well, I think one of the big things Miami's going to have to do is take a look at their defense because they know they're going to have to fall on the back of them. Tejada looks like he's in great condition. Brewer's okay. Vincent. Oliver. All I see is Tejada and Oliver. Those are the only two guys on defense I really care the most about. If they're excellent, we should have an excellent defensive game. It's a run. Oh, Oliver gets in there. Nice. 2nd and 10. They got him at the line. They're breaking the play up at like a sack. 8-yard loss. Tejada. Just like we said, folks, when these two guys, Tejada and Oliver, are excellent condition, it's cause of concern for the opposing team. Tejada got the safety. He got him down. This could be a defensive game, folks. 2-0. If your offense can't do it, let your defense do it. Like, Miami's defense is very surprising this year. Oh, wow. That return is just... This special teams is really getting to them really fast. Marino. 2 in backfield. Surprisingly, he's not in the shotgun. And he is passing it. He shoots a pass to Hansen right in the numbers. Hansen's going to run up the middle, get a first down, pull himself 20 yards there. And now Marino's in the shotgun. Back to pass. Looking for a receiver. Finds Pearson. Intercepted! No! Pearson was not as open as it appeared. Pearson appeared to be open, but he wasn't. And you can see Kansas City has this. Oh no. Oh, they're on it. Yeah, you got to be on the ball ASAP. Tejada. It's a blitz. He gets the pass off. He gets the 9-yard play. 3rd and 1. Amazingly, I'm going to tell you right now, Kansas City is here to play, folks. Even on a blitz, they're still getting pass plays off. 3rd and 1. Oh, and they get it again. Miami's defense is showing cracks now in the seams of their armor. Houston is moving up this field, and I don't mean Houston. I mean the quarterback, Houston. Kaufman gets down in the backfield. I'm telling you, their defense shows spikes. I mean, they're overall dominant, but they can't be on the field forever. Any defense is going to eventually get tired. Oh, the quarterback threw that incomplete pass. It looked like almost intentional grounding if you look at it. The receiver just wasn't there. All right, 3rd and 14. They're really running out of options here. Miami knows they're going to pass, but they run it? Oh, well, he gets 6 yards on the play, but clearly not enough. That's the end of the first quarter, folks. Miami 2, KC none. And they're going to be forced to punt the ball at nearly the 50. This is quite odd. And I'm sure that's going to get a touchback deep into the end zone. More or less than went into the front row of the stands. All right. I think the quarterback's taking a look at his receiving core. Yeah, they still got Flanagan out on the injury. Frayer, Higgs. Higgs is in bad condition. Thank you. Oh, so is Marino. Marino isn't doing too well neither. Well, but you got to keep your quarterback in. That can't change, unfortunately. Good condition, bad condition. The one thing we got to do is make sure he don't take any sacks. No reason for him to be out. Looking for options. He doesn't have very many. He goes to hand. And he's going to get that first down. What yards after the catch there? I don't know why they pulled the sticks out. That was clearly a first down. You could see that in the nosebleeds. All right, second quarter, 4 minutes and 4 seconds left. Marino's going to be back to pass at a shotgun. Looking deep, looking deep. He's going to run it. He gets 1 yard gain. I think he's looking and don't find his receivers, and he's starting to panic. I'm starting to see that out of him. Remember, Marino is in his 10th year right now, folks. And while he has had some great seasons, he has not won the big one. Marino being blitzed, throws it, gets the receiver, Hansen. Wow, that defense was all over him. 13-yard gain. Nice. He was able to perform under pressure. Briars tries to run up the middle, 1 yard gain. They haven't been able to establish this run game like I'm sure they wanted to all day. They're running behind Hand and Briars right now. Maybe it's time we use Hand. Hand is in excellent condition. 2nd and 9. Marino hands it off to Hand. Oh my gosh, 3-yard loss. I'm telling you, they just can't get the yards in the run. And that's going to force Miami to pass. I like that's a problem. 3rd and 11. Marino back to pass in the shotgun. Takes a couple of steps back. Looking for a receiver. Looking. Finds him. Pearson. Up the middle. He's running. And he's running. He break a tackle. No, he's going to go down after that. 15-yard gain. Now that's probably the first tackle Pearson broke all season, folks. Don't mind me getting excited. But when you start seeing defenders fly, that's a hell of a scene. Marino hands it off to Hand. Hand makes a run, gets 9 yards on the play. They're at the 30 now, folks. They are knocking on the door. Marino back to pass in the shotgun, 2nd and 1. And they blitz. Marino shoots it out quick. What a gunslinger. Gets it to Hand. There it is, 1st down. We're starting to say Hand a lot, folks. He's starting to lend a helping hand. You know, when these guys get injured and one guy step up off the bench, that's how you know you're dealing with a serious team that has depth. Throws it to Pearson. Gets it, 7 yards on the play. Well, he's not going deep. You can see that. He's pretty much staying conservative because he sees that secondary and he knows his men are pretty much manned up out there. Marino, not in the shotgun, 2nd and 2. Where is he going to go with this? 30 seconds left. They're going to run it. And he didn't get anywhere. 5-yard loss. That's going to force them to call a timeout and most likely kick the field goal. Well, you know they wanted to score, but why push it at this point? Stojanovic kicks it straight through the uprights. 5-0. What an awkward score, folks. Awkward score indeed. And Stojanovic is going to kick this one really deep out the Birch. Deep enough where he's probably going to have to... Oh, he's going to take it out. And he'll get 13 on the play. And that's going to end the 2nd quarter. Miami 5. Crazy. Kansas City nothing. Well, Kansas City is going to start the 2nd half off with the ball, so... You can really get a glimpse again to see if their offense really gets it going because they haven't done much tonight so far. They only got 1 yard ran and 21 yards pass, while Miami is sitting on a mere 10 yards ran, but 70 yards pass. This is a defensive lock game. Both offenses can't really get the best of each other. Marino already threw 1 interception. All right, Stojanovic kicks it deep out to Birch. And this ball is going in the end zone, and Birch is going to take it out. Surprisingly. And Birch is running. Birch gets 19 on the play. Well, had he did a touchback, he would have got 20. Oh, they know how to break up those assignments. And they get the 1st down. Nice play by Kansas City there. I'm just ready to see them actually take this game a whole with their run game. Oh, 2-yard loss. Looked like Christian Okoye cannot get across that line. You know, he's not the fastest, but he is a bruiser. You know, he breaks tackles. Caples gets down by Oliver behind the line, and now they're on 3rd and 11 right now. Well, you see they kind of live by the run. And honestly, at 3rd and 11, if they don't pass, they'll be dying by it. Nope, they're going to pass this time. This one's deep. No one gets it. Incomplete pass. And it's going to force them to punt at 4th and 11. Kansas City's offense cannot produce against this defense tonight. And Miami is all in the face of that punter and can't get the block. McCormick hit the ground hard. Hanson's going to return this. Oh my goodness, they cannot do anything against the special teams for Kansas City. All right. Handoff. Marino with the fake. Oh, he takes the 10-yard sack in the backfield. I tell you, Julius Arnold got him. They're not playing. If they're going to pass, they're probably going to have to work out of the shotgun. They can't do any switches and fakes or any of that. 2nd and 19. Marino back to pass out of the shotgun, looking for somebody. Running out of time. He finds Pearson in the corner. He's out there and gone deep. First down, 28-yard gain. Well, that's what you want. You want your guy to perform under pressure. And that's exactly what just happened. Marino's in the shotgun. 5 yards back. Normally he's about 4. Marino can't find anyone. Finds Hansen, the closest receiver to him. And Hansen's going to make a simple run. He's getting his receiver. He's not getting as many yards as he would normally get per pass play. But he's kind of putting his receivers in danger because he's catching them on slants midfield. And it looks like they potentially could take a shot and vulnerable for injury here at this point in the season. No one's fresh. Marino to Hand, and Hand's running. Hand's gonna get just 9 on a play, but I'm telling you, these were negative pass plays that became positive. All right, 28 seconds left in the third quarter, and Miami is holding on to this ball. And they go for the run for Briars, who's gonna get a nice first down there. He pulls up 5 yards on the play. Couple of seconds left, and it looked like Miami's going to run one more play to end the third quarter. Marino back to pass at the shotgun. All receivers on the right side. He's looking. He finds Pearson going up the middle. He gets it. 9-yard gain. He's just making chip shots, as you can see. He's doing slow deaths to Kansas City's secondary right now. But he is vulnerable. He did throw 1 interception tonight. Again, Marino back to pass at the shotgun. 2nd and 1. Looking. Finds him. Pearson. Oh, Pearson didn't catch that one. He was wide open. Those are the ones you're supposed to get right there. 3rd and 1. And they're going to run it. They're going to take it to Hand. And he's going to get that 1 yard. First down, Miami. Well, they don't want to be one-dimensional. They need to stick with the run. They keep abandoning it, in my eyes. I understand they don't have as much success as they should. And Briars is going to take the run. He's going to get 4 yards on the play. That's what you need. That's what shakes your defense up. That's what runs this time out the clock. 2nd and 5. Marino back to pass out of the shotgun again. He finds Hand. First down. I'm telling you, if you didn't know who Hand was before this game started, hell, you know him now. This guy has already really filled in the place of Higgs, the injured Higgs, that is. Marino's going to hand it off to Hand, who's going to get 1 on the play. They just want that time to tick down, as you can see. They have the lead right now. They hold the card. 2nd and 8. 8 till the end zone. Marino in the shotgun, looking left and right. Gunslinged it to Pearson, who gets a touchdown. Finally, they put some real points on the board for the offense. Dan Marino knows he probably just threw his hardest touchdown all season long. Didn't come until the 4th quarter. 12-0. You know your defense is putting points on the board before your offense. That could be a problem. Stojanovic kicks it deep to Birch, who's going to finally take a touchback. I think he got an earful from his coach last time. I mean, it's nice and all. You got 19 yards, but hell, had you sat on it, you'd have got 20. Ooh, incomplete pass. Looks like the defensive coordinator is looking over the team again. Tejada went down to normal, and Vincent and Brown are my new excellent. Yeah, that changes as the game go on. Vincent and Brown now. All right. Oh, and they stopped him right at the line. He only got 1 yard on the play. Kansas City has not been able to do much offensively, and that's pretty much where the game just lies for them. Oh, incomplete pass. Brown was all over that. Folks, we're coming to the close of this game here. 2 minutes and 13 seconds left. And Kansas City's offense can't do much. 4th down, 8 yards to go, and they're going for it. Here we go. This is why we do broadcasting, folks. And he's going to be back to pass, looking for a receiver. He gets it, 1st down. Wow, even with a receiver on him. Oliver was all over him, but they still couldn't stop him. Had they stopped that right there, that would have been the end of the game. All right, Kansas City again. And they're going to get blitzed. And it's going to be a 6-yard loss this time. Well, they're quick to pull these these plays they want to call, but be ready. They're going to probably have to call a timeout eventually. Wait, Kaufman, he's running. And he gets 14 on the play. Nice run for Kansas City, who then calls a timeout. It's now 3rd and 1. And they're going to bring out the sticks. He got hit pretty close on the line. Yep, looks like he got over it. 1st down, Kansas City. Well, they're running out of time, folks. I'm going to tell you that right now. And they just used their other timeout. They only have one left. 1 minute and 14 seconds left on the clock. And you're down 12-0. I don't even see what they're doing. Unless they're passing it, you're wasting the fans' time. And more importantly, Miami Dolphins' time. That's a quarterback sack from Don Burnham. They're really running out of options here. They just called their last timeout. 2nd and 18. All the free safeties are deep far back, and they're trying to run it. They only get 6 on the play. 40 seconds left. 3rd and 12. I'm sorry, now they call their final timeout. He throws it, but it's an incomplete pass. And that's 4th and 12 now, folks. Barring a miracle, this will make the Miami Dolphins still undefeated. They're getting really loud on the sidelines right now. Kaufman trying to make a run. He fumbles it. Oliver picks it up, the final play of the game. Turnover. And that's a ball game, folks. Miami wins it 12-0. What an awkward score. What a very awkward score. You get yourself a 2-point conversion to start. Marino passes for 150 yards this game, completing 85% of his passes, throwing 1 interception. And a hand, the surprising guy who stepped up. He only got 8 yards on the ground, but he got himself a good grip in the air. Miami 12, Kansas City 0. All right, folks, that was week 9. In week 10, we're going to be going against the New York Jets. I want to say the Jets. It's so hard to tell if it's the Jets or the Giants in this game. And look like they're in our division, and they're 2 and 4. So, all right, folks, until next time, peace, love,